Super SUVs. They look insane, don't they? Well, we have the Lamborghini Urus, the Bentley Bentayga Speed, the Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, the Aston Martin DBX, the Mercedes G63 AMG, the wild BMW X6M Competition, the Audi RSQ8, the Range Rover Sport SVR, the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT, the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Quattrofoglio, the Maserati Levante Trofeo, and finally, the new V12 Ferrari Purosangue. While our main focus today is not just going to be on super SUVs, it's going to be on Mclaren. That is right, Mclaren is coming out with an SUV. It's finally confirmed. Mclaren XE on Instagram posted a new photograph of this car that definitely doesn't look like a supercar McLaren. It looks like an SUV. If you edit it, you could see that there's wheels on it, making it look more like an SUV, and kind of like an off-road SUV. And we just don't know what this is going to be like. I'm honestly so far not so crazy about it, because it seems like it's going to be an off-road EV SUV. It's going to be made to probably compete with the Mustang Mach-E, or the Mach-E GT, which has 480 horsepower, so I would expect the McLaren to have a little more, because it's a McLaren, not a Mustang. And it's just crazy that McLaren is finally making an SUV. I don't know how this one would cost. I would probably expect it to be one of the cheaper McLarens, because it's an EV. It's probably not going to have like 1,000 horsepower or 600 horsepower or any of the crazy numbers like the Tesla Model X P100D does. It's probably not going to be that crazy, because the Mustang Mach-E GT has only 480 horsepower, which is nothing compared to the Model X P100D. So I'd expect this McLaren to have probably between 500 and 600 horsepower. I would expect it to be a cheaper McLaren, probably like an entry-level McLaren around maybe in its homeland of 200,000, because the cheapest McLaren on sale right now is the 570S, which is going to be around 220,000 now. And the McLaren SUV does share likes with the 570S, so it's going to be similar to that. It's just going to be an electric SUV. Here is the image on Instagram that McLaren XE posted. A McLaren was never to look like this. There is also an image that McLaren's main Instagram account posted of the front view of the McLaren SUV. And if you do some editing, it's hard to see right now, you could see there are tires on it, which makes it look like an SUV. We could assume that the new McLaren SUV is going to be called the McLaren XE, which is expected to be like an electric racer. So it's expected to be a pretty fast car, honestly. We just don't know much about it, and we don't have any information on how much horsepower it's going to have, top speed, price, because McLaren just came out with the news. I honestly don't even know how long it would take for the SUV to be sold. It probably would take up to a year, at least a couple years, until we start seeing stuff like this on the road, which will probably be rare then too, because it's a McLaren and they're basically exotic cars, expensive cars. So this is all the information we have on it as of now. In the future, we could definitely expect more on the McLaren XE. We just don't have the news now because McLaren literally just said that they were confirming an SUV. We do have some ideas of what it could look like and what it could be, because I'm not expecting this to be a regular 250 horsepower SUV, because it's a McLaren, and McLaren is known for making supercars, like the 570S, which is their entry-level supercar, the new Artura, which is supposed to be like a GT supercar, the McLaren GT, which is more of the GT supercar, as I said. It's like an ultra-luxury McLaren. We have the 600 LT, which is like one of the performance models. A higher-end McLaren, like the 720S, and the higher-end version of the 720S, the 765 LT, which is the most expensive McLaren on sale, and they sell for about $500,000. This could be good for McLaren's sales, because SUVs are the best-selling cars in the world right now, and this could be good for the market, because when Lamborghini came out with an SUV, it got much better sales, the brand, and now Ferrari is doing the same thing, with coming out with the V12 Purosangue SUV, and that should give it more sales too on Ferrari. And so did Aston Martin, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, and a lot of the exotic brands came out with SUVs so they could get better sales and make more money. Since we don't have any news about it, I could show you some pictures of what the McLaren XE might look like. So here's a tweet that the new Instagram account, McLaren XE, made. They said all will be revealed soon about the new McLaren XE, which gives us some excitement and some news that we could hope for in the near future about this new car. So stay tuned for more information on the McLaren XE. McLaren XE just posted this new image about 3 minutes ago from right when I'm filming. McLaren XE's new Instagram account just posted this image. This image literally just gave us more information about the McLaren XE. We could tell that it's a lifted SUV now, and it's EV and off-road. Is this a real image of the real McLaren XE? Are they literally, like, releasing it, like, right now? Who knows? Once again, McLaren is known for making supercars like the 570S, the GT, the Artura, the 600 LT, the 675 LT, and the 765 LT, and sometimes known for making even hypercars, part of the McLaren Ultimate series, like the P1, the Senna, the Speedtail, which is a GT hypercar, crazy, right? And the Sabre. They're all insane cars. And we can't forget the McLaren F1. The car is worth anywhere from $8 to $20 million right now, and it's McLaren's, like, the real start of McLaren, and it's a true hypercar, and it's one of the greatest cars ever made. We're going from that back almost 30 years ago now. This was in the 1990s, almost 30 years ago, to now where McLaren's about to come out with an SUV. This could be somewhat of a new start to McLaren, and it could help sell more McLarens, and sales rates could be higher. Stay tuned for more. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any new videos. Be sure to check out more of my content on Instagram at LRF Car Reviews and at TikTok at LRF Car Reviews. That's going to do it for now, and I'll see you in the next one.